Firstly, we have to understand that according to the Torah, the state of Israel have no right to exist. Not only they have no right to go to wage wars on other countries like Gaza, Iran and Lebanon and so on. So as you can understand, in today's day, Jewish people have no right to rule the land, even not 1 inch of any land. And of course, even not in the Holy Land. The Holy Land in today's day, according to the Torah, it belongs to the Palestinians in full. Not a two-state, and not all of this. From the river to the sea should go back to the Palestinians in full. Could be the Jewish people can live there under a Palestinian government, like Jewish people living today in Iran. Even under the war, they have no problem with Jews. They have a problem with occupiers. They have a problem with the genocide. They have no problem with Jews. The same thing, we can live as peaceful citizens, even in Palestine. But the whole land, the government should go back to the Palestinians in full, and all the Palestinian refugees should come back, and they should get back their homes in the villages like it was before. This is according to the Torah. And this is even the Zionists took the land freely, without any wars, with a free land. Especially when they're doing that on the head of Palestinian people by killing them and exiling them from the land. And this doubles and triples the crimes much, much more. In the Torah it's written in the 10 Commandments, don't kill, don't steal. This is exactly what in today's day, according to the Torah, the whole land should go back to the Palestinians in full. Even in Israel you have hundreds of thousands of anti-Zionist Jews, strong anti-Zionist Jews. They don't serve in the army. Today, as we speak, yes, you have 55,000 of our youth, but they refuse to go to the army. Our rabbis told them better go to prison and not in this murderous army. Yes, 55,000. But if the police catch them, they put them in jail. And you can see that on the social media, in big protests, in Israel himself, in like the Zionists beating them, not like the English police. But they come so nicely and they arrest you, that's all. No, they're coming and they beat people on the head, everywhere. It's unbelievable. You can see that only in the social media, because the mainstream media don't show that. Amalek is not really a person. It is a person, but what means it's not really a person? Amalek is a concept. Amalek describes the people who uproot people away from God. At that time, for 3,500 years ago, when Jewish people got out from, when God took us out from Egypt, then the whole world has saw in believing God, and saw the big power of God. And everybody was afraid, and there was, there is a God in the world, He runs the world. Then, at that time, it comes some nation, it calls Amalek, and shown for the world, no, we don't have to fear God, we can do whatever we want. Since then, Amalek is the symbol of people who uproot people from God. In today's day, we cannot point any specific nation to say, this is Amalek, or this is Amalek, or this is Amalek. Amalek today is a concept of the people who uproot people away from God. Now, you don't have to come now to my answer. You have the answer yourself. Who uprooting people away from God in today's day? Not the Palestinians, not Iran. Iran is a God-fearing people. They're serving God. Who uprooting God? The right people who are uprooting God is Netanyahu and the whole Zionist. They uproot. Today are 18 million Jews. 16 of them, they're secular. They don't believe in God. Whose job is that? This is the job of the Zionists in the last 140 years, since they started the movement of Zionism. They uproot people from God constantly. Now, I will come to another point. For 100 years ago, one of our greatest rabbis at that time, before the State of Israel, but after the Zionist movement begins. Yes, 40 years after the Zionist movement begins. One of our greatest rabbis' name was the Chofetz Chaim. The books of the Chofetz Chaim you have in every single synagogue throughout the world. You will not find even one synagogue without his books. He was very famous, one of the biggest rabbis. He said that very clearly, that the Zionists are Amalek in today's day.
And he said this when?
100 years ago.
100 years ago.
Before the creation still of the state.
Okay.
When Zionism was a movement in the try with many things to bring up people to Israel to become a majority there. And they're working very hard to bring up people from Russia, from Poland, from Hungary, from Ukraine, from all these countries to become a majority at that time, 100 years ago, to become a majority in the Holy Land. He said that at that time, that they are the Amalek. Again, his name was the Chofetz Chaim. And the reference of that is in the book of Ikvus de Mashiach, it calls. One of our greatest followers, his name was, like my name, Rabbi Elhanan Wasserman. Also, then he was died in the Holocaust, unfortunately. I mean, he was killed in the Holocaust, Rabbi Wasserman. And he wrote it in his book, Ikvus de Mashiach. The words of his rabbi, the Chofetz Chaim, said that the Zionists are the real Amaleks in today. However, as I understand that the achievement of the goal of Zionists are to get a safe Israel. Of course, they want the biggest borders from the river to the sea. Yes, they didn't want... they want all the Muslims out of that, all the Palestinians out completely. The whole West Bank they want to take, the whole Gaza, everything they want to take, the whole Israel with the Golan Heights, with everything they want. In that they want to be 100% safe. No difference what the price of that is. If the price of that is killing 100 million people, they will do that.
100 million people?
Everything what the price is to wipe up Jordan, Syria, Egypt, Lebanon, wipe them completely up. If they need that for their security, they will do that. They have no problem with that. They haven't got even normal human feelings. They see only themselves, selfish for themselves, what they want. And this is what they want. It's not only chaos. What they like could be they want 500 miles around Israel to be empty. Something like that, to make sure that nobody can hit them. They want to make weak all the countries
around them.
But I don't think they want to become leaders on the whole world. They want their own country, but a safe country. And there is no price what is